welcome back to another edition of Palm Springs Edge TV, your inside source for all that is music and entertainment from across the valley and beyond. I'm your host, Sarah D., providing you with your Palm Springs entertainment fix. On this episode of Edge, we're featuring the talented Coachella Valley performing arts community, particularly in film and theater. From the directors and producers of dramas, science fiction films, music videos, and live comedy shows, we're bringing you some of the most talented and passionate people in the industry, from those just starting their careers to the seasoned pros. And in keeping up with the theme, we're hosting from an organization whose existence is dedicated to the performing arts, the Indio Performing Arts Center in downtown Indio. So stay tuned for all that and more as Edge TV brings you up close and personal in the latest in Coachella Valley entertainment.
You're tuned to California's only true music station, Cosmic Radio. And if you've been anywhere near downtown today, you know things are definitely heating up.
Man, you told me to put her in the tree. She's in the tree.
Can you manage to remember what happened in Humboldt? We don't need that crap here.
It's the Free Earth Alliance, and these cats are serious when it comes down to the environment.
Hello, I'm Stephen Savage. I'm a film director, screenwriter, producer, California native, and happy to be here today. You know, I didn't go that route of working my way up as a PA and then becoming a grip or electric guy and then working my way up. I made a conscious decision to be a film director and a screenwriter, and so when I went to film school, I went to the LA Film School knowing that I was going to pursue those avenues and sell myself as a director and as a screenwriter. So I came into the filmmaking world right out of the box as a director. My first real budgeted movie was a movie called Cosmic Radio, which I shot with Mike Madsen, Daryl Hannah, Ricardo Chavira from Desperate Housewives, Ryder Strong, Wes Studi from Last of the Mohicans, a real ensemble cast. And that taught me a lot. I learned a lot about working with actors on that film because as a director, as a new director, it was the first time I was working with seasoned pros, names, faces, people who knew what they were doing, and I had to kind of step up my game just to be in the same league, in the same room with those guys. It was a good experience. In the case of Michael Madsen, I actually went to him. The night I met him was his first night of shooting. And I hadn't met him before. He just agreed to do the movie, and I met him in his trailer, and we were setting up his first scene. They were setting lights, and I just went up to him and I said, we can do this two ways. You can, walk out there and act like I'm this green, know-nothing director and treat me like the punk that I probably am, or you can walk out there like the star and the true acting icon that you are, and make me look good. And he put his arm around me and told me a joke right off the bat and walked out, and he really did an amazing thing for me. He went out there in front of the rest of the cast and the crew and treated me like a true professional, like somebody he was really happy to be working with. And it was a great gift that he gave to me. It was amazing. Legacy is an experimental project that turned out better than I thought it would. Very, very small budget, shot on a very tight schedule. We filmed in 12 days. The idea was to shoot a movie that looked like a multi-million-dollar 6-week production, when obviously we didn't have multi-millions and we didn't have that time period to shoot in. I would never do it again. 12 days is ridiculous, just a ridiculously short amount of time to shoot anything, but I'm really proud of the way it came out. It's a thriller, it's a unique story, and we've won some cool awards, and we're gonna go try to sell it now. When you're working with actors who are really seasoned pros, big names, they come to the table with a lot. So the development of character usually comes through a relationship, a partnership you develop with that actor. That's a fun process. But as far as a character that I've actually written that I'm most proud of, I haven't shot that yet. I have 2 scripts, and this thing I'm shooting next year, it's called Monkey Jar, very Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez sort of good cop, bad cop, drug deal gone bad kind of thing. There are 4 or 5 characters in that film and in that screenplay that I'm really, really proud of and anxious to shoot. So you haven't seen my best characters yet, but you will pretty soon. There's this weird thing, this weird synchronicity that's happened with me in the Coachella Valley because I'm not from here, I wasn't raised in this area, but I was selected out of 1,500 directors to shoot 5 short travel films for Time Warner, the Travel Channel, video on demand. And so I came out here to shoot that. That was my first real desert experience. And they treated me like gold. They shut down Palm Canyon Drive for me for 2 days, brought in the crane crew from that did Titanic, they did Seabiscuit. So I had 150 extras, 15 actors, cameras flying all over the place. And Palm Springs, I don't know why they chose me, but I was very fortunate and I felt very lucky to have gotten that gig. From there, I met people in the film community, the Palm Springs Women in Film, and also Daryl and the people who run the Palm Springs Film Festival. And so when my film Cosmic Radio was ready, I submitted and they accepted it and treated me like amazingly. I mean, they just opened the doors to me to bring my film here, and really they put me 3 nights an opening weekend, which just doesn't happen. You know, you're really lucky to get 1 screening on an opening weekend at a big festival. And I feel grateful to this community, and I've met a lot of people out here who are so dedicated. You'd think that they were immersed in the Hollywood scene when really they're out here making their way, and it's interesting. It's very interesting out here, the film community itself in the desert. Very cool.
Here, I just got back from New York City, and people are so rude there. They are. I said hello to a guy. He said no.
You guys are awesome. I love Palm Springs. Hollywood is weird. Hollywood is weird. The last show I did, I recognized like 5 homeless people in the crowd, but not in Palm Springs. I only see one. Bang! I was right there.
It's really weird, you know, like people are so drawn to you and attracted to you simply because of the way you talk. I mean, bouncers will let you into clubs, people buy you drinks. It is the vocal equivalent of having really, really big.
One thing I do like about living in Los Angeles is the celebrities. You see a lot of celebrities there, especially in the airport, man. 5:30 in the morning, okay? I'm going with the airport security, and there's like one hungover guy in front of me, and Jimmy Walker goes walking by. Okay, I don't say anything because I'm an adult, right? I just point at him like this. This guy yells out, "Dynamite! Dynamite!" Then airport security jumps on his ass because they don't see Jimmy Walker. They just see this guy going, "Dynamite!" down the terminal, right?
Theo Vaughn just came off stage and he was hilarious. Very raunchy, very dirty. I liked it. I recognize you from MTV, the whole Real World,
Right.
Rules Challenge.
Right.
How did you make that transition into being a comedian? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I just always wanted to be a comedian since I was young. The reality stuff was just something that kind of happened. You know, it's not like when I was little, I was like, I want to be on reality TV because I didn't even have it when I was real little, so.
Did that transition help? Did MTV and kind of being known help at all?
It helped me get on stage early, but it didn't help. It doesn't help with anything else in Los Angeles. It only helps you get on stage.
You seem very comfortable up on stage. I mean, you definitely seem at home up there.
Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it long enough now as to where it's pretty comfortable, I guess. With the jokes that I know, you know, obviously new jokes are always going to be scarier.
So, you went to how many different colleges?
I went to 7 colleges.
Why?
Breasts. What was the answer? What was the question?
Comedy Night at Azul with Michael Blackwell and Randall Black of Blackwell Black Productions. If I could get that out in one full sentence. So what made you decide to start this out here?
Well, I mean, we're stand-up comedians to begin with. We've done stand-up at the Comedy Store in LA, and we've started meeting all these great comedians, and we thought, well, we need to bring the comedy to Palm Springs.
It needs this.
Yeah, and there was no stand-up in downtown Palm Springs.
Right.
So we approached Azul and said, we have a great idea for you guys.
I was a big fan of Judy Tenuta, Jim Carrey, I like Steve Martin, who else did I like? Howie Mandel, I like those guys. What I get from Jim Carrey is that just a lot of movement, and like one thing that I don't really like about some stand-ups is they're really stiff, and they'll just tell the jokes. So what I get from Jim is just let your body be a part of the joke, around and up,
Around and up. Debbie Lockhart.
you.
You good?
That was Randall Black and Michael Blackwell with Comedy Night at Azul. For upcoming performances, find them on Facebook and become a fan of Comedy Night at Azul. And now I have a very special guest with me, science fiction actor Zoo Razor. How you doing?
I'm good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm very good.
Good.
So you have recently gotten into the science fiction action world.
Yes.
And tell me, first of all, a little bit about yourself and how you started in the industry.
Well, I was searching for purpose in my life, so I read a book about finding what to do with your life. And it said, what would you do if you absolutely could not fail? And it asked you that question. And I thought I'd be a sci-fi action hero movie star. And then the book said, just do a little bit every day and never give up for years and years, and you'll eventually do that.
So you have this amazing goal. And what steps did you take to get to that goal?
Well, another chapter in the book said that you should start acting as if you are what you want to be. So I thought one of the things that I would be doing if I was a sci-fi action hero is I would be reading and rehearsing my roles. So I got the script of Blade Runner and I started rehearsing as if I was preparing for a movie role. And then 2 days later I ran into Brian and he said, what do you do? And I said, I'm a sci-fi action hero. He said, oh, I'm making a sci-fi movie. Do you want to be in it? And I said, sure.
Let's talk a little bit about Enemy Mine because it is your latest film. Give us a little synopsis.
Okay, well, there's a Marine and he captures an accused terrorist and he transports the terrorist to trial. But en route, the spaceship that they're on crashes. They have 2 days to evacuate the planet. And during those 2 days, I play the accused terrorist, and during those 2 days, I try to mentally manipulate the Marine. And you don't know until the end of the movie if I'm really the good guy or if I'm really the bad guy.
Gotcha. So you have to watch the end to find out.
Watch the end.
Watch to the end. And you also worked with a Oscar-winning actor.
That's right. We worked with Ernest Borgnine. He's 93 years old. He won his Oscar in 1955. And we knew that we needed a famous name to launch our movie because with DEF CON 2012, when we went to distributors, they'd always say, who's in it? Are there any names in it? And we'd have to say no. So Brian and I kicked around some ideas and we thought, who is famous that we could get for a modest amount of money? And we came up with a bunch of names and we thought, Ernest Borgnine, I read in a newspaper that he loves working, and I thought maybe we should call him. He won an Oscar. He might be willing to do it for an amount that we could afford. And we called him and he said yes.
All right, so Enemy Mine. First of all, where can locals find it?
Locals can find it at any of the 5 Coachella Valley video depots. They can go to www.enemy-mind.com. They can look up Enemy Mind at Amazon, bigstar.tv, or indieflix.com.
Awesome, they can see it everywhere.
They can see it. We're taking over the world.
Awesome.
One video distribution outlet at a time.
I love it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the clip you brought. I'm excited to see it.
Hi, Daddy. Can't wait to see you. I love you.
Rolling, Mama.
Action! Q-Star.
I'm Sarah D. of Palm Springs Edge TV. We're on the set of the Inland Empire 48-hour film project. Teams are given just 48 hours to produce a short film from top to bottom. That means write, film, edit, and score. Let the action begin.
Yeah. yelling for food.
And it's all one period of time.
Right.
So in order to be able to line all those up with his dialogue, maybe it's best that he just say one line.
One line, yeah, that's good. Because we're gonna keep.
I like the more taters.
More taters.
If there's nobody eating.
You got that. What's the title of our movie?
Take care.
They give you a 7.
Come on, change it.
The only problem, and we can crop it, we can figure it out, is that light.
And then she needs to have all the releases to make sure that everybody filled out the 48-hour film project. Did you see this?
No.
And then you're gonna slightly turn your head, and you're gonna catch it. He's gonna catch your eye.
Yeah, you look great like
Does
that.
it look natural?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a wig.
You look
I don't have a
awesome.
mirror. I don't even know what I look like. Go either way. What we're moving. Gotta kind of make this a little extreme.
I have to get everything.
Hey, sugar.
And then when I walk in,
I walk out, I stop, I look around. Then I go up when he says they got a gun, and then I go right back down. All right, they got a gun.
not a bum, it's just
A little dirt. Toothbrush is the prop.
oh shit.
Be on the other side of them. He's got a gun! He's got a gun!
You know what? I can tell him exactly what you're saying, but I'm doing what I'm told.
I know exactly. We're also doing the other side, right? Just up him. This way. Can you do it again? 3, 2, 1.
Get your eyes, make your eyes big. Show me your big eyes. Okay.
Rolling.
Okay, action. We gotta hurry this up. Time is money, baby. Working. No, it's over there. Oh, with
Yes. Yeah, just look in her eyes. But I mean, it's kind of cool. They're sweaty, you know.
Extender, gotta go. Time is money. Charlie! 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 Kids, don't wash up and get ready for... Honey, would you like some coffee?
If you won't call, then expect that hatred. Stay up on your job and expect things great. Cause my city gave me my flavor, not easy to copy. I still be me, I ain't no G, there's no need to be cocky. I'm cool with H-O-double-O-D-I-C-W-E, you know that's me. No need for the heat, I freeze the beat. Put the beef on ice, no time to eat. I be on my grizzly, I ain't scared to get dirty. I'ma do me, you do you, yeah you heard me. I'ma do me, you do you. You got a problem, here's what you do. Take care of it. Stop fighting and fussing, take care of it. You gotta do something, say I'ma do me, you do you. You got a problem, then here's what you do. Take care of it. Stop fighting and fussing, take care of it. You gotta do something. Get sprayed, now I ain't talking about a super soaker. I'm living for the light, shining like a supernova. Ice Jake ain't falling like October. The game's over, Jehovah be my controller. I don't really play games, but I do a 360. All these lames try and play games with me. I'm from a city where the youth get very quick. If you got a problem with me, take care of it. I'ma do me, you do you. You got a problem, here's what you do. Take care of it. Stop fighting and fussing, take care of it. You gotta do something, say I'ma do me, you do you. You got a problem, then here's what you do. Take care of it. Stop fighting and fussing, take care of it. You gotta do something. Now if you don't know, little buddy, let me tell ya. The next couple minutes we gon' get real familiar. I got a game plan guaranteed that never fail ya. Got on track, but them haters wanna derail ya.
Oh yeah, camera is on, baby. Camera's on. How you doing? I'm ready for my close-up. How do I look? In case y'all don't know me, my name's Lucy. That's L-U-C-Y. See why you like it? Yeah, you got it. Anyways, Sarah's on a break, and she's got a good gig here, but I could do better. I could do way better. And I think Sarah's coming back, so that's a wrap. Sorry about that, folks. That was Lucy, and she can get a little out of hand sometimes. Back to the show. In keeping up with this month's theme, we got right into the action at a recent event and talked film with local party attendees. Not only that, but Edge TV gave away $3,000 in prizes donated by local merchants. All right, so what is your favorite movie of all time?
Out here, but I'm looking forward to.
Very cool. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, that's a tough call. I'm gonna go old school here. It's gotta be.
Your favorite movie of all time?
Oh my God, I'd have to say Dirty Dancing.
Blake Bentley. That's a difficult one. Blake Bentley.
I wish, hopefully, one day soon.
No.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
You are an actor in the desert. Tell me about your experience with that.
You know what? It's been a long process, but a quick process. I've only been here about 3.5 years, and the last 1.5 years has been nonstop acting in theater and just started taking off in movies. And I tell you, a lot of movies are coming to the desert. It's really happening out here. There's a new film starting in the fall, and I probably shouldn't be talking about it, but it's called Without Warning, and it's based off the novel Under the Blue Moon, which was written by Herb Claw, an FBI agent, and it's based off a true story in 1968, and it's this guy and a gal kidnapped this really rich woman from Rancho Las Palmas. Wait, that's where we're at.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Just kidding. No, Rancho Mirage. And they took her up to Joshua Tree and held her for ransom. And the FBI agent wrote a book off it, like in the mid-'70s. And now they're writing a screenplay. And Helen Mirren is reading the script as we speak. She has it in her hand. She's pretty much ready to.
They're happening because everybody's coming out here to make the films, and it's beautiful scenery, and we got all the stories. We got some good movies coming out. I heard there's a rumor that
Okay, from the top. All right, Dennis Dumas, he actually gave a prize that's going to be raffled off tonight at the party, and that is
free workout sessions with one-on-one fitness, my studio in Palm Desert.
Well, it's a big birthday celebration tonight. We gave away a lot of great prizes, celebrated BB's birthday amongst all the other Leos. We rolled out the red carpet and talked to everyone about their favorite films,